I just love the sound. That's like the waveform that's made by. Okay, enough of that.
Yeah. Oops.
What just happened?
That's the explosion that happened in the sudden whiteout at the end of last video.
So our girl is dead?
Sure. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's go with that.
She was very quickly no longer a main character. No, now
I'd be impressed if a game actually did that. Like,
this is it. Animus Organics.
We're
You
going
think
back in
Central's
time
right on this one?
now
I still don't
to
think
our
an AI,
our
however
other two
powerful,
main
could
characters,
predict a
I
crime
think.
like this.
However, if it does help us catch the Mindjacker,
Central hasn't exactly been generous.
And that right
with the
there is
details.
why I
I
named
don't
this
really
video
think
what
we're
I
gonna
did.
Find anything here.
fair enough.
There are other
Mindjack,
stronger leads we ought to be
the
chasing.
widely renowned terrible game published by Square Enix,
Hey,
I think.
anyone there?
On
Yeah, the one
consoles.
that
Doesn't look
Yahtzee
like
like
anyone's
cried
around.
at.
Yeah, I don't think very many people like that.
Technobabylon
I
side, right?
always make sure this is the car we take out.
they're all the same, Charlie.
No, they're
In
not.
jokes.
This one's mine.
So Charlie really likes his police car. We are playing as Charlie, the old police. Well, I guess not really a police
Hey,
officer.
now,
He's
Yeah?
he's like an
Anita
official.
Sarkeesian would not be
I've
pleased.
lost count of the number of times.
But
the
we were
Mindjackers
playing as
struck.
a minority
globally.
woman
Now, just
before,
a figure of
so
speech.
Anita
He's been on the
Sarkeesian would be
rampage for too
pleased.
long. Now he's in our territory.
I
I'm
believe
just trying to see how many
Should give
times I
us
can
the
get the name
advantage.
Anita Sarkeesian into this.
you're a
Do you have
terrible
any
person.
ideas about
I
our
believe
The fact
later
that
in the
he's
game we
stealing
play
data straight
as
from living neural
Lau as
wiring
well.
is
Anita
disturbing,
Sarkeesian.
but it tells us a couple of important things.
Oh,
Well, previously caught
Okay.
Mindjackers have usually burnt out after one or
This
two
is
attacks.
serious stuff.
Sharing a whole
We're
other's brain worth of
we're
data is
we're
pretty
like
taxing.
detectives.
so we're looking
we're
for someone with a
we're
really
official
specialized
investigators,
wetware setup
and we're
in their
after
heads. Pity that won't
a,
help us with their
People
criminal
who do
The
mind
other
jack
problem is how
Yes.
slippery this
yes,
guy is.
a mind
Only
jacker
fragments
who
of appearances
likes
on
to kill
camera,
people
no clear
via
witnesses.
which means he's
jacking
either a
into their
master of
minds.
disguise.
So
Or
this has
there's
suddenly
some
become
pretty high-up
surrogates, is what you're
collusion
saying.
to hide him. That wouldn't surprise me
sure.
if he were a business hire,
Still, after this many hits, he may start to slip.
even if it's just his psyche breaking.
At least we've managed to link the previous mindjackings to one suspect.
It's the MO. Historically, mindjackers have used some kind of external gear. They use another system to extract before storing it in their
Very
own
technical.
cell
How
tissue,
detectives
So
talk?
they need a terminal.
which is usually
it's
how
very
we catch
technical
them. It's
technical
conspicuous.
speak. They
But
gotta
our mindjackers
they gotta cover everything to make
No,
sure that
his tools
that
appear
the,
to
the
be built
player
into his
knows
own bodily
what's going
wetware
on.
system. Some kind of resonance
you
imager
know
in
because
his
they
body, maybe.
it's
Whatever
it's
it is,
sci-fi, so
it's
they
less
have to
invasive as well.
get the
Exactly.
psi
His victims
in
suffer
there,
massive
right?
hemorrhages, but no external injuries. State of the art, but a dead giveaway.
So, Central
Yeah, we
predicted our
got
mindjacker
we got
was
sent
going to
here
strike
from
You don't
an
trust
AI,
it?
I just don't understand how it came to that conclusion.
Obviously, we're doing our jobs
and
right. We collect
we
data,
can actually
which Central
call
interprets.
the
Based on that data, it
Central
maps a pattern.
Intelligence,
But why isn't it a pattern that we
which
can
I
see?
believe I
It's
do
not only us. Central's got all
later,
of the city, the whole net to
and
draw
I
on.
have
But
a
it won't
discussion
tell
with
us how
Central
it's come
that
to the
makes
conclusion where the mindjacker
more
was
sense to
struck.
have in
Does it
this
think we
current
can't
location
understand? Is it
than in the
concealing
location
something?
that I actually
Just
have
be
the
glad we've got
conversation
an
in.
advantage like Central.
I still don't like it.
You don't like that Central's
Which is
predicted
very
this, do you?
confusing.
It's
But,
not how investigations are supposed to be done.
Admit it.
Let me
You're
guess.
afraid
The
your
guy who's
job's going
afraid
to
of
be
the
stolen
computers
by
is going to be
machines.
the
Kind of
guy
like
who's right in the end,
laborers,
isn't he?
factory workers,
Well, we
authors.
Just
yeah
how
we're
lazy
we're
will be in the real world. No, don't do that. I just don't like having that key bit
we're
of
playing the
information
old
kept from me.
fogey
You
who
need to learn to work with Central. It's not
says
our enemy.
bah
It
humbug
works
at the
for
thought
us
of
as we work for
like
it.
cybernetics and everything.
Animus Organics.
That's what the sign says.
He
They're one of the city's largest computational biotech firms.
What do they make?
Wetware mostly. Wouldn't be grown here. Probably in
he'll
Europe.
say in
This
this
place is just
like
the
in
offices.
this dialogue.
Regional headquarters, Central tells me.
he used
Do
to
we
work
know why it
with
predicts the next attack will
like,
take place here?
It won't share that with us. Need to know.
technology
A high-tech
back in the
firm like
day.
This must have secrets worth something to a mindjacker.
He used to be
What?
like a
where?
bioengineer.
Yeah. Specifically for forming neural connections between
Right.
systems. The blue stuff. The nano machines
Nano
keeping the
machines,
modern
son.
world running.
It's funny. When I think nanomachine, I picture tiny gears and turbines. When really
Very
they're just
old-fashioned.
bits of proteins and macromolecules.
They still perform all kinds of mechanical tasks, just smaller.
I guess I'm technically more of an expert in them than you are. I used to make them for a living.
Yeah, but
So
you wouldn't know
he
what
used
to
to be
do
like a
with them
bioengineer,
anymore.
which
Organic computing.
sort of
That's
comes
my
into
field.
play
Let me know
later
if you find
as well.
anything.
Will do, Regis.
And his first name is Regis. Or his last name is Regis. He's Charlie Regis. Sorry.
Good job. You're the one who's playing the game, dang it.
Yeah.
The elevator's locked. Panel says authorized personnel only.
I guess we need to find someone who counts as authorized.
Where would we find someone like that?
Wetware and viruses?
No.
Aww.
But
You're killing me here.
so conveniently...
What? What just happened?
What the hell?
What?
It's okay. It's okay. The characters are just as confused as you are.
What'd you find?
A security card. This man was custodial staff, a janitor.
Probably not our mind.
So Central was right
Still, I don't think this
that
was an accident.
this
We
location
need to find
was
out
going
what's
to get
going
hit
on
next.
Well, that seems to have been about right.
Yeah. So we, handily got a key card
It's unlocked floor 26 for us.
that allows
be where
us to
its
go
owner
up
was
to
working.
floor 26.
Well, hopefully that's where the Mindjacker is. Otherwise, we're going to have to do like an up and down
we don't
comedy of errors to reach him.
we don't have to chase him through the floors, thankfully.
Wait, what?
That's the window the janitor was thrown out.
Damn it all.
It was a nice little transition.
Burns all around
Now
the
this-
radar nodes in his wetware wiring.
This is a
yeah.
cool
This is our
puzzle.
mindjacking victim.
Actually,
Central
'cause
was
what
right.
we have to do is we have to get through
The
the
attack was recent.
stairwell
maybe
on the
minutes
left.
ago. The mindjacker was probably
Right.
interrupted by the janitor who ended up on the street.
There's only one other way out of here.
Yeah,
to the
because
roof.
we have to get to the roof.
We need to get up there before he escapes again.
There are actually multiple ways
This
to
keypad must be
get
to stop people getting
through
up
that
on the
keypad.
It's
To get onto
old-fashioned
the
but
roof.
effective. Kind of like you.
Roof. Hey,
What I do in this recording is the actual way, like one of the actual ways that I failed to do the first time. Is that you
The
get
attack was
like
recent.
the
Maybe
information
the
from
mind
this room
jack
we're
didn't want
in,
any.
He probably didn't mean to send him
and
out
we
the window
call
either.
the managing
His ID badge says
officer
Gerbach,
of
Avery.
the
He's
office,
an HR supervisor.
and we get
If
the
the mindjacker's in
keypad
corporate
code
espionage, it's a pretty
to the
strange
stairwell.
target.
Have Central run his data. See if it can flag
I was
him.
mildly distracted by what's going on.
Yeah.
Didn't properly comprehend that.
What we're going to do is we're going to figure out who the manager of this floor is, and we're going to get the keypad code from the manager of the floor.
Right.
What we can also do, because you can fail to get the code from the manager.
Right.
So what you
Right.
can do if you fail to get the code is you can ask Lao to open the door, but like by force, and she'll just brute force her way through the keypad and get the door open.
So I think they did something like that in like Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, where like you want to get into a backstage and you could either talk your way through or just punch the guy out.
Yeah, and I think it's really a really cool way to like implement puzzles, because it means that you can screw up a puzzle, but still continue on.
I think I found the office manager's
Like-
contact.
See if
Another
he'll help
way.
us. Remember, be consistent when you're talking to him.
And that there's actually an achievement for
What?
getting the code
Who
from
is
him.
this? Do you have any idea what time it is?
Mr. Atwood, my name is Dr. Regis. I'm an investigator for Cell.
What? I mean, what's happened?
So, Lao tells you to be
We're
consistent.
on the trail of a dangerous felon. He's killed dozens before, and with
I'm
your
not
help, he's
sure
going to
if you
escape.
can get the
Oh,
code
God.
through
What's happened?
any of the dialogue options.
2 of your colleagues
But,
have been killed on site.
If
We're
you
tracking
switch
the
between
murderer.
dialogue
Pretty
options,
sure he's
I'm
split
pretty
the
sure
group.
that's what
What?
like triggers him into not giving you
We
the
need access
the
to
code.
the roof as quickly as
Yeah, that's
possible.
what I was guessing.
What's the
Yeah.
code for the access door in your office?
It's...
So we're gonna threaten him. Yeah, we're gonna threaten him because it's the path that we chose to go down.
Good job, man. This is not how I roll.
Do you want
Well, the
cell
first time
agents
I did
bringing you in as
221
well? All this stalling,
on the
I might
dialogue
think you're
options,
working
and
with
that
the
didn't
killer.
work.
No,
So it's just like, whatever.
Quickly, what's the code?
It's 6167.
Unfortunately,
Thanks.
not a Deus Ex reference. There's the achievement pop-up yet.
You have achieved.
Yeah. Yay!
Come on, we've almost caught up with him.
Nice spot to take a screenshot.
The Mindjacker!
Freeze, cell agents.
Isn't that our guy from the beginning?
Not as far as I'm aware,
Cell
but he
doesn't
does look similar.
appreciate people shooting at its agents.
If you cut it
It-
out,
it could
maybe
be.
we'll put in a good word for you.
Also, fortunately, this is not.
He's firing in all the wrong directions.
Yeah,
You're
he's got
under
terrible
arrest on
aim, but
suspicion of
fortunately,
illegal
this is
trafficking
not
of
an
neural
action
data,
sequence.
breaking and entering, and homicide.
Let's not forget shooting at cell agents.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
The only way
See,
off this
you
rooftop
can
is
also
down,
tell him to drop the
either with
weapon,
us or over
but
the
he just
edge.
shoots, and
Frankly,
Lau's
the
like,
second
does
one's
that ever
fine by
work?
me.
Wait, he just okay, bye.
Whee! Peace!
What?
Oh, yeah. He's got a jetpack.
What just happened?
He's got a jetpack. It's okay. Well, it's not okay for us, but it's okay for him.
Well, that
What?
just happened.
He had
Yep.
lifting gear.
He's escaping by aerostat.
Yeah, he got away.
Central, our mindjacking suspect has fled the scene by air.
Interceptors dispatched. Delcorp officers have arrived on scene at Animus. Please return to headquarters for debriefing.
Nuke it. We were so close.
What a shame.
Nice swearing there.
Yeah, it's very tasteful.
Like nuclear warfare has become such a
Wow.
dirty word.
Max,
What? Huh?
were you sleeping on duty?
No, you silly old man.
Sleep. No, I was trancing. For work, of course.
Dr. Lau was submitting her
Yeah,
case
so of
report.
course,
We're so close. Have you
Charlie,
found the aerostat he escaped
our
to?
our old
No
man
records have been
character
found of such a vehicle.
doesn't have any
What?
sort of like
Radar and
cybernetics
air
or
traffic
wetware, so he
records show
can't
no aerostat
trance,
present at that time.
as it's called.
And no communications traffic has been identified regarding the aerostat.
Maybe he deleted them? Covered his tracks?
That would require access to an improbable number of systems, including my own. Such an undetected intrusion into central systems is implausible.
Are you saying we're
Yeah.
lying?
It is possible that you were
Central has
mistaken.
no record
Human error.
of the
For moment,
jetpack,
you are advised to pursue other lines of inquiry.
If you say
which you'd
so.
think would be
Something's
obvious,
going on
you
here.
know.
Yeah, I don't trust Central either right now. I'll love it if Central's actually like the good guy and like there was just like some sort of Uber tech that was like hiding the plane. But...
the
Or
jetpack.
Central's fisheye cameras.
Yeah.
Well, he's
Some
flying
of
up
them has
towards a
covered
big
it.
thing, right?
Yeah,
Or
he-
am I mistaken?
He was flying towards a blimp, but I'm not sure if he actually used the blimp or not. He might have. That's old Charlie. Charlie and his wife dated
Oh, I
21
feel dumb
years.
now.
Dated 21 years before the time of the game. And we get to check the weather and the sports and the news and everything. Just
Clearly, this is before everything went down.
the picture is. The picture is a very old thing, which also comes into play as Charlie's backstory.
How come you didn't download that null attachment?
We do have to download that. I did not.
Okay.
I did not download it because I was not sure what it was for at the moment.
Exactly. I looked at it, I was like, this is a virus.
Yeah, exactly. Like, would you download a random attachment from a very suspect, sketchy email address? You know, that lack
Oh, I'm not my mother.
lack of email address. Even it's like, no. But yeah, all of these emails are more like background and world building and stuff.
You missed the Central email.
That's just because it was. Actually, I don't remember what it was. I don't think it was important though.
I hope not.
The Giel Vanderwall one is the one that is sort of actually relevant to the plot going forward. because Giel Vanderwall is an actual character that we potentially interact with.
Potentially? So this is a branching past adventure game?
No, you'll
Hey,
find out
what?
what I mean.
Yeah?
Got any ideas where we can look next?
I thought you were supposed to be the lead on this case. We could look into that other lead. What was his name?
Giel Vanderwall?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one.
He doesn't want to talk to us.
Vanderwall made it pretty clear he wasn't going to speak to us.
Might just be the way you handled him. Tact is apparently not your strong point.
I like
As
to
shown
speak
by
my
that
mind.
last scene.
I'll contact him and see if he's more open to persuasion. He might cooperate if you're not there threatening him with physical injury.
He's a dyed-in-the-wool felon. He deserves worse.
But if he can
I
help
will admit,
us,
I like their
Well,
their
right.
interactions
See
with
what
each
you can
other.
do.
looks like we found our latest casualty.
Damn it. Why him, though?
I was wondering the same thing. We're assuming the Mindjacker's a data thief.
Well,
The usual MO would be to target
else
valuable
could he
info
be?
he can sell on the black market.
But this guy, he was an HR administrator.
Apparently a very good one, but not the kind who'd be let in on company secrets.
We'll just have to ask the Mindjacker when we catch him.
Aw.
Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
yeah. So we don't really know what we're up to at the moment. We're just gonna wander around in typical adventure game fashion and see what rooms and items we can interact with.
At least it's not a massive sprawl, right? Wait, what?
It's a very loud siren.
They picked this guy up
No,
last night.
that guy.
He's got something in his
Oh, yeah.
wiring that might be contagious.
He's
I guess that means I'm safe, but still, poor kid.
he's nuked.
Hey, kid, you all right?
Oh dear.
We can't do anything in this room. This room is here for a
There
reason.
to make us feel sorry for child.
Well, there was a disappearing man there.
I was gonna say.
It's okay. It's okay. No, that room is used later as well, in typical adventure game fashion.
Excellent.
So what we're gonna do is gonna go to the elevator and reach a screen that actually was very interesting to me, because we get the option of going to 3 different locations. So we had 3 locations to choose from, and we can go back to the Animus Bioorganics, but all we can do there is talk to
When people
Um,
worry, there's
a
always
cell
something
agent
they
who's
find
out in front of the
drinking,
front door.
the trance.
So we come to
Even
this
God
balcony,
sometimes.
which is a
Me,
garden
I've got a place
that
I like
Charlie
to go
set
to.
up
It's helped
and
me
it's
when I've
a
been in trouble in
memorial.
the past.
for his wife. And we'll find out that that text from the leaves, like
Is important.
well, it's just like describing the constitution of the tree as kind of
It's empty.
strange compared to normal trees is there for a
Wait.
reason.
Maybe it's because it's only like a foot of soil under it.
Well, no, yeah.
It took a lot of work to make, but it was worth it. This
There we go.
engineered tree is the kind of
He calls it
memorial
the
I think she'd
engineered tree.
appreciate.
Which, if you
I'm not climbing.
don't
that.
know,
It's sickly
portmanteaus
enough as it
is genetic engineered.
I had guessed that.
Yeah.
That's a fairly simple one to have figured.
Yeah. But no, this balcony is like, it's an official kind of garden area, quote unquote, in the city of Newton.
Right.
So it's like specially designed to be able to grow plants and whatnot.
Well, that was worth driving to.
Yeah, we do have to go there, but we have to go there after downloading the attachment from that null email that we had.
Oh, the one that we really should have just done. Oh well.
Yeah, the one that we should have downloaded earlier because this is an adventure game. And And there's also a mini game that is apparently rock paper scissors.
That's terrible.
I haven't played it yet.
This is Regis.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
in,
This is
Central.
the dialogue with Central that makes far more sense to have
Status
had
report, Central.
earlier.
All operations within centralized emergency logistics nominal. Anti-civil activity index within tolerance at 0.004. Weather
Because-
forecast dry. Highs of 12 Celsius. UV index of 8.
We're gonna talk
That's
to
general.
Central
Updates on the
about
case?
the prediction
Data, Dr.
um,
Regis.
for the mind tracker.
Thanks.
Yeah,
You don't usually
But
make
he's
predictions on
talking
high-level
about
cases like this, Central.
it like
What's
we're still
different
at
about this one?
Animus
Limited
Bioorganics.
progress was being made through conventional investigation. To expedite the investigation, I was tasked to provide more direct oversight.
Hey, are you saying we can't do our jobs right by ourselves?
I am a civic
I really wish
coordination
you just
AI
burst out into
Dr. Regis
Iconopop's
with
I don't care.
responsibility for
Oh, well.
1.4 million inhabitants. Slander of colleagues.
It's a
who
very
predict no gain for the
logical
city.
AI.
Yeah.
A fact which, on occasion, I would
Very
like you to pay
snappy,
more attention
but
to.
logical AI.
That's
What
kind.
made you think the Mindjacker was
Yeah,
going
so
to
like
strike
so
here?
like right there
The
he says what makes
professionalism
you
of
think the
the attack
Mindjacker will
suggests that
attack
these are
here,
not merely
which
random targets.
like the
The
dialogue
reasoning
is very
behind the attacks
obviously
remains
written
vague. Patterns
to be
formed
had
from
back at
previous
Animus.
incidents. The probability of tonight's
oh
attack
well.
was sufficient that it warranted investigation.
Obviously, you're using data
Maybe they'll
gathered
patch that
by
later.
myself and Dr. Lau.
I
But
don't know.
since we
It's not a
haven't
big
found a pattern
issue,
in
but
our
it's
work,
it's
I guess
one of
that
those
you've
silly
got more
little
sources than us.
oversights.
Correct. However, that information remains classified.
Huh, what a surprise.
You remain skeptical, Dr. Regis?
It's not how I think of detective work,
But yeah,
Central.
he starts
I don't believe human
he starts
behavior is something
like
you can
philosophizing
just
as
map.
well
2
against an
centuries of
AI,
research in probabilistic sociology would disagree.
and
We'll see.
He's clearly never
What's your
watched
take on
numbers,
this?
that's all I'm gonna say.
An individual of unknown
Well, he's gonna
origins
get all, like,
constitutes
snappy
a
at the
global series
AI.
of attacks. These
because
involve the removal of
he
data
doesn't
from the
think
minds
that
of victims.
an
Invariably,
AI
the
would
speed
make a
of the
good
process has had a deleterious and fatal
detective
effect.
because
Yes, those are the
because
facts.
of opinions.
But what's your opinion on the matter?
All we have are facts, Dr. Regis. These
Ooh.
must be analyzed in order to apprehend those responsible.
Yeah.
And that is why AIs would make lousy detectives.
Cell retains an investigative corps of specialists such as yourself, Dr. Regis. Your role is in no danger. You can be assured.
Oh, calling out his insecurities.
Though you may
Like I
not
said,
be
snappy,
neurally linked,
but logical.
And I am unable to directly access your mental activity. A lot can be learned about an individual's thoughts by observation.
Very snappy.
What do we know about Animus Organics?
Yeah.
Biotech firm, manufacturer of computational wetware and other biomechanical products. First publicly traded stock in August 2044. Currently sitting board members include
Okay, maybe that's a bit too much. Why do we think the Mindjacker's going to strike here?
Again,
the projection
another
has been based
bit of
upon
dialogue
previous
that makes
targets.
more sense to be
Using
had
a Markov
at
Sherman
Animus
distribution map
before
outlying variables
the
can be.
Statistics aren't really
hit
my
happened.
thing, Central.
You would have been unsatisfied with it's beyond your
Yeah, nailed it.
comprehension.
Okay, I do trust Central. I'm sure this will bite me, but I do trust Central.
Yeah.
I think that entire, like, I don't understand how he's doing it is just to characterize our dear Charlie.
Yeah. So we try to make a snappy save game name, but there's a limit on the characters for the saves.
USAC.